Yo, what's up everybody, it's me, that one we back with another episode of a Naruto What If. This What If is obviously, and if you read the title, What If Naruto Had Nen Part 2. Last time we went into the fight with Kakashi and how Naruto actually unlocks Nen. And basically, we've put Nen as a part of the, of a secret scroll section, as well as having, being a Jinchuriki, possessing Nen, and we established that the third Hokage actually can use Nen as well, which I might have mentioned just a little bit. But yeah, very high ranking, only Kage level will be able to use Nen, and Naruto has access to Nen because I should probably go into more depth about this. The Jinchuriki have access to high chakra pools, and everyone with a certain amount of chakra of access has the ability to transfer chakra into Nen. So Nen is a more potent version of chakra. It's like it's like a condensed version of it, and it flows through everything. So not any Kakashi can't use Nen, even though he's pretty strong, but Hiruzen could use Nen, or any of the Kages really. So this means that Naruto and the other Jinchuriki have a Kage weapon exclusively, because you have to be a certain strength level or certain chakra pool amount, which is given to them by the tailed beasts, which have their own Nen that they are naturally gifted with, which is even higher than the Kages. But let's get into this. So after last part, the Team 7 has been decided, and Naruto goes home to take a nap. When Naruto's home, he begins to have a dream. When he has a dream, he sees different symbols in his head. He sees the images for a green image with some kanji, and he begins to think of different words. Enhancement, strengthening themselves or objects. Transmutation, changing the quality or aura to match something else. Conjuration, creating objects from aura. Specialization, a unique effect. Manipulation, controlling animate and inanimate things. And emission, attaching an aura from the body. Naruto wakes up in a cold sweat, and then immediately begins breathing hard. He goes over to the third Hokage, and the third Hokage to go talk to him about his weird dream. The third Hokage tells Naruto that he knows about Naruto's ability to use Nen, and explains to him how Nen works. He tells him that each person who has Nen, well, currently there's only the 5 nations who each Kage can use Nen, including the Jinchuriki. He doesn't say Jinchuriki, but he says including Naruto himself, while he thinks of the others. That each one has a different ability. He tells Naruto himself that he actually his specialty his specialty for using Nen is actually conjuration. So the third Hokage explains how conjuration works, and how basically he has a percentage of how well he can use something. So he has 100% conjuration, 80% transmutation, 60% manipulation, 40% emission, 60% enhancement, and 0% conjurer. And when he explains how this works, Naruto's kind of confused. Then he tells Naruto that later on he'll eventually discover his Nen specialty, but for now he hasn't used enough Nen abilities as natural Nen in order to actually figure that out. He tells Naruto to keep practicing refining his Nen aura and his protective barrier around him. Naruto says he'll do so. He tells the old man that he'll do so, and then runs off into the forest. Team Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura are supposed to be meeting up later that day, but for the morning, Naruto begins training using Nen and activating it and turning it on and off at will. It's actually quite difficult at first for him, but once he turns it, he gets a hang of it after about a few hours. He realizes that he's about to be late for their first D-rank mission, and then rushes towards the meeting spot, where he meets Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi already there. And then Naruto makes a joke and says that he was lost on the path of life. Kakashi rolls his eyes at this because that's his line. And then they continue on with what they're supposed to be doing. After, Naruto continues to do his D-rank missions with the cat and everything until he gets bored and tells the third Hokage that he wants a stronger mission for someone as great as him. Then, Kakashi agreeing with this slightly, as Naruto's strength level is decently high. If I were to scale Naruto's actual physical stats when he's using a Nen, his Naruto's strength and speed stats would be probably around the same that Neji is right now, like Neji is during the Chunin exams. So that means that Naruto's already like way higher in just his base abilities. Though Naruto doesn't really know how to use chakra with Nen, he just knows how to use, like, he's much better at using Nen than he is at using chakra. As the tailed beasts utilize Nen to create their tailed beast balls, as it's literally just condensed chakra, instead of using chakra. So Naruto has a natural affiliation to using Nen for any kind of jutsu, which makes it much more potent, but it also takes up a ton of Naruto's chakra pools, because Naruto's chakra pool is basically being folded in half whenever he's using Nen, as that's like, as Nen is like double the strength of chakra or higher, but it's also a folded version of it, which means Naruto has less of it. Anyway, moving on. They are assigned the Land of Waves arc with Tazuna, and they begin on their journey. Naruto is practicing turning on Nen on and off again. None of the others notice this, not even Kakashi or Sasuke. When suddenly Naruto sees a puddle on the ground. He pretty much ignores it and keeps walking while Kakashi and Sasuke trail behind him. Then, the demon brothers rush out of the woods and try and kill Kakashi. Sasuke immediately jumps into action, and then he defeats both the demon brothers. And then he asks Naruto if he was scared. Naruto, who actually didn't realize that they were even there because he had his eyes closed and was just turning Nen on and off, turns around and says, "Huh?" when he sees the two ninja brothers on the ground. Then he says, "Ugh, Sasuke." And then Sasuke says again, "Are you sure you weren't scared of fear?" Then Naruto pulls out a kunai while he has his Nen turned on and tries to stab himself in the hand. The kunai doesn't even penetrate his skin though, and then Sasuke looks at him and says, "What was that?" Naruto, blushing, says, "Nothing," and then puts the kunai away. He then tells Sasuke he's never going to be afraid and that he'll show Sasuke that he's strong too. They keep walking, and then Kakashi hops on and says that he's impressed with Sasuke's skill and asks Naruto why. He tells Naruto he should stop daydreaming in the middle of a mission. The next step, Tazuna and everyone continues walking when Kakashi asks Tazuna about the Chunin ninja that interrupted them. Tazuna explains to Kakashi how the two brothers were probably after him because of his plan to help save his village in Gato. When Kakashi hears about this, he agrees to still continue the mission, even though this is probably even like a B or an A rank mission. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi and Tazuna finally make it to the same forest, and when they're suddenly walking and they're almost there, suddenly Kakashi tells everyone to duck. Naruto, sensing the bloodlust actually, way before Kakashi, is already on the ground when Kakashi says this. At that point, a sword had come already flowing out, and Kakashi was impressed with Naruto's reaction speed. Naruto's Nen actually can pick up bloodlust, by the way, if you watch Hunter x Hunter. Hisoka and Gon and Killua have this kind of same interaction. Zabuza comes flying out and says that, wow, the blonde kid's got some good instincts, as he hadn't even prepared to attack before he was about to do it. Naruto gets up and Kakashi tells him to stay down. Then Zabuza creates a water clone which begins to fight. Naruto immediately jumps into action and activates his Nen. Kakashi, impressed at this point, begins his fight with Zabuza. Sasuke and Sakura are still on the ground when they look up and they see Naruto going hand to hand and speed for speed, blow for blow with the water clone of Zabuza. In fact, he's actually pretty good to the point where Naruto takes out the water clone that he made single-handedly with a fist attack. When he punches the water clone, it disintegrates into water, and then they turn around and see Kakashi is caught in the water's prison jutsu. Naruto, about to rush towards Zabuza, then tells Sasuke he needs his help. "Sasuke, I need you to help me." He tells Sasuke what his plan is. He tells Sasuke, "Alright, I want you to throw shuriken right directly towards him, and I'll be right behind them, okay?" And when he tells Sasuke that, Sasuke's confused but says whatever, and he begins to throw the shuriken. Sasuke throws 3 shuriken all towards Zabuza, and Naruto begins speeding at his max speed towards Zabuza. Naruto, pushing off the ground onto the water, begins running across the water fast enough to the point where, without any chakra control, he's sticking on top of the water. When he finally gets close to Zabuza, he's feeling his speed slowing down as he's about to slip. He then goes underneath Zabuza's swing of his hand and then kicks upward, pushing his hands off the water. He then thrusts his right foot directly where Zabuza's hand was before. Zabuza, impressed by his speed and strength, realized that his hand could actually be damaged by this kick. He moves his hand away and the water prison jutsu is released. Kakashi escapes and Naruto falls into the water after losing his momentum. Sasuke and Sakura are impressed with Naruto's actual speed and strength, and Kakashi's as well. Kakashi then unleashes his Sharingan and begins to battle just like in the canon. When Zabuza is about to go down after the Water Dragon Jutsu, Haku comes out of nowhere and throws needles into his neck. When he appears to be dead, the entire Team 7 group think that he is, when suddenly he's gone. Kakashi passes out and they all take him back to Tasuna's house. Once they're back to Tasuna's house, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi begin preparing for the rest of the mission. Naruto goes outside for the next few days before Kakashi wakes up and he sits on the ground and tries to turn on his Nen, just as I was talking about before. He's gotten to the point about now where he can turn it on and off pretty in a second at will. And his armor and defense have increased as well, as the quality of his Nen is increased. Once Naruto goes back and Kakashi wakes up, Naruto is then explained how to do the tree walking technique. Naruto struggles with using this technique because he's trying to use Nen to do it, and it doesn't work at all. Kakashi tells him that when he uses his chakra, he has to put it in his feet. Sakura explains it to him, and then he tries using chakra, which is way easier for him than using Nen, actually. When he uses chakra, he actually gets it pretty fast, as his chakra control is really good in this timeline. Because Nen, like I've made in this version, is double the strength and purity of chakra when it comes to its levels and everything. So Naruto's been handling turning on and off throughout his entire body, like chakra, but even a higher standard of it. So Naruto gets the tree walking jutsu style pretty easily. They all begin to rest and prepare for the next day, where the fight with Zabuza and Haku Part 2 will begin. If you guys want to see Part 3 of What If Naruto Had Nen, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and congratulations to everybody. I hope you guys liked that 47-minute video I made on all of the Hyuga parts for the rest of Naruto Part 1. It was kind of unexpected since I didn't think we'd hit 200 subscribers so soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, so I hope the live stream was fun, and I hope everyone liked it. So let's just 1,000 subs before 2021. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
It's black and white.